Jerry Jones, him and Mike McCarthy, don't like each other. Dahn is reporting that, front office people are saying that these two, who knows? Mike McCarthy's sick of the song and the dance. Now, what is real, what is not, we have no idea. We do know that Mike McCarthy is going into his final year of his contract. And this past year, they were ready. They were at home playoffs.
Yeah.
They did it all, and then in the playoffs, they shit the bed loose to the Houston Texans. Or Cleveland Browns, with
Packers.
No, the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love goes in there and propels himself into a conversation if they got another guy. But Mike McCarthy, now, is he at the point where he doesn't care? Listen, we're going to go, okay? I'm on my last year. If we win a Super Bowl, I'll be happy. I'll get another deal. If we don't, seems like I'm done. Is that how Big Mike's mind is right now, regardless of what reports we get from whoever and whatever side they see it? Because I'm sure there could be a story written from the other side where they saw Jerry and Mike having breakfast the other day and they dapped each other up and seemed to be on the same side. Anytime you get behind the scenes stuff from one person's point of view, it could be the complete opposite from another point of view. It's just the way the world actually is. And what Ty's reporting could be very real, especially because Mike's in his last year of his contract and we know how Jerry operates. Jerry's giving tours of the facility while guys are trying to practice and work out and do meetings. It's a different place down there. How do you think Big Mike is viewing this year, AJ Hawk, going in?
I mean, I don't know exactly what his relationship is like with Jerry, but you can imagine being in Dallas, there's a lot of pressure to win and win Super Bowls, and that's all they ever care about, and they haven't done that. So, yeah, of course there's going to be Big Mike knows the situation he's in, but I think it could free him up a little bit. He knows, not because I'm not saying his relationship with Jerry, but last year of his deal, he's like, hey, this is kind of house money. I can go and do my thing and kind of just not worry about any of the things you might worry about earlier as a head coach, I think, in your career. So sometimes that can free people up. As a player, when you just let go of everything, I don't care what happens. Like, I hate everybody. I'm against, like, if you feel like you are getting screwed or something, a lot of times you play your best ball when that's the case. So maybe as a coach, that could free him up.
As long as you keep the distractions out and are able to focus. Some people let it all kind of affect everything, but it can go two different ways, especially for Mike McCarthy. Pittsburgh guy, I think he's probably got a good bit of spite in there. If I had to guess. Yeah. Just if I had to guess, Pittsburgh guy, I assume there is some level of...
It's a big motivator. That's a big motivator, honestly.
Yeah, for some people, it certainly can be, and I assume Big Mike is utilizing it as that. As a Jets fan, who is a team that's talked about, going to be good. Cowboys, same thing, going to be good. Michael Cole, you live in Texas full-time. People really think Cowboys are going to win Super Bowl every single year.
Every single year. It's incredible. The entire state, unless you live in the little Houston area. No one talks about the Texans.
Whoa. Houston's fifth largest city.
You know what I'm saying. No one talks about the Texans. They all talk about the Cowboys everywhere across the entire state. If you do not win the Super Bowl, forget about it. It's time to move on.
Who's better, the Jets or the Cowboys when this year's all said and done?
Cowboys.
Wow. Okay, so that means everybody's fired over at the Jets game. That's what you think's going to
happen. Listen, I've 50 years of torture. I just can't, as much as I want to believe in Aaron, as much as I want to believe in this team and the offensive weapons and the defensive weapons, I just cannot. I can't do it.
Debo, what's that all about?
I mean, 50 years is a long time.
Of sucking?
It's a long time. But you said you weren't going to jinx it, though. So
no, I'm not. So that's why I'm not going to jinx it. I'm going to.
But he knows.
Go in with an open mind.
No, doesn't sound like it.
But I have that feeling deep in my pit that something's going on.
Who's a better chance, Jets or the Browns?
The Browns.
Jets or the Colts?
Colts.
Okay. Right. Jets or the Steelers?
No, honestly, and all kidding aside, listen, if Aaron's healthy and the defense is good, they could go a long way. It's just been 50 years of disappointment, guys. I mean, you gotta.
Last year too was supposed to be the year.
Yeah,
right.
It was supposed to be the one.
I was sitting at ringside that Monday night, calling Monday Night Raw with the game on my phone, and it happened, and I couldn't believe it. I was like in complete.
Oh my God!
Shock.
I would have loved to hear you during that commercial break.
Yeah.
That next one afterwards. I bet you that was historic rant out of you.
Oh, it was.
About the New York
Wade
Jets.
Barrett. Wade was actually sitting next to me. Then we actually, as Raw ended, we actually went to, I think, to grab a beer somewhere, Hooters or something, and we watched the end of the game and that they actually won.
Yeah, Xavier Gibson.
punt return.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, this could be the most amazing thing to ever happen to Zach Wilson. And then, of course.
I mean,
well, it was supposed to be. If Zach gets a chance to watch Aaron for a full season and Aaron's success,
I don't know.
I mean, they could have.
You said earlier, I don't know if anybody can help that kid.
Yeah.
Is what you said about.
Yeah.
He's a sweet boy. He's a very, very sweet boy.